Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a Google Sheets or Billboard Hot 100 chart history video, like the ones I've been making. So yeah, so you're going to need the Google Sheets app. I'm doing this on like Apple, by the way, so just a disclaimer. So you're going to download the Google Sheets app, then open it. You might have to log in, but once you get here to the home page, you're going to press the plus in the bottom right, the new spreadsheet. And then you're just going to name it whatever your chart history is. So I'm just going to do the life of a showgirl. Press create. And then you'll see here. And it's really up close. So you can kind of just literally zoom out with your fingers. And then you're probably like, oh my God, there's so many rows and columns full. It's actually really simple. It just takes a while. So first off, you're going to put in 1A, you see up here, in 1A, you're going to put name. And then right below that, oh, and by the way, pressing return just goes down. It's really easy. It's a much easier way than clicking every box. So you're going to put name and then you're going to put image. And then, so I'm doing the life of showgirl, so I'm going to put the fate of Ophelia. So yeah, this is the row that all your names are going to go in. So my first one is the fate of Ophelia. So that's going in B. Now to get your data, you're going to want to go to Safari or Google and then search music charts archive. This is just the best way to get your numbers I found by far. So you're going to search your artist or whatever you're doing. Taylor Swift, here she is. This is her entire chart history. And then here are all her songs. So if you're doing, for example, Shake It Off, you're going to go all the way down to 2014. And then here is Shake It Off. But I'm doing the Fate of Ophelia or the Life of Showgirl. So here is the Fate of Ophelia. You're going to click on the song name. And then once you get to this page, this is its entire chart run. So you can see on October 18th, 2025, it was number 1. So you can go back to Google Sheets and 4A. Make sure it's 4A. Well, I think it can be 3A, but this is just the way I do it. You're going to put 10/18/2025 as the debut date, which means the first week it charted. And then you're going to go a week later, which would be 10/25/2025. And by the way, all the way to the right, there's this 1, 2, 3 thing. Basically, when you press it, it'll like lock a certain thing. So if I press 1, 2, 3, then I can keep typing numbers and entering without it going back to letters. So it's really helpful. So we're just going to drag down the dates. So what you're going to do is press on this and the bottom blue like dot there on the blue box, you're going to highlight that, or no, drag it all the way down or however far you want. And then press on all of this highlighted stuff and then press autofill. That automatically fills every single date. So that's really important. So now let's get to the numbers. So on October 18th, 2025, it was number 1. So we're going to enter that right here. 1. C. October 18th is number 1. And then we can see it was number 1 for 4 weeks in a row. So we're going to just return number 1, 1, 1. And then this isn't its chart history, but let's say, for example, it went to number 5, 9, then maybe number 10. That's just an example of how the chart's supposed to look like. And then let's do, what's the next charting song? Elizabeth Taylor. This will be the last song. So on October 18th, 2025, it was at number 3. So we'll do Elizabeth Taylor. On October 18th, number 3. Then it went 558. 558. So there. That's where we're going to stop. But yeah. So then to get the album cover image, you're going to go back to Safari. But now you're going to go make a new tab and then search Wikipedia. You're going to go Wikipedia and then search the song name or album. I'm going to do like the single cover like this. So once you get to this page or like whatever image it is, you're going to press on it, but then press on it again. This is the most important. Press on it again. Now up here, you're going to press like this top search bar and don't press it again. Well, press it again, but then press copy. That's the link to the image. And on mobile, it's kind of hard to like get every single image you can. But then you're going to paste that link in the image. See right next to image, you're going to put your link, which will make that image go inside the circle and the chart history. And then for Elizabeth Taylor, I'm just going to do The Life of a Showgirl album. Press on it and press on it again. Press that. Copy the link. There you go. So now, this is our data, and now we're going to make it like a file. So you're going to press the 3 dots in the top right. Press share and export. Send a copy, then XO. Then you can press OK. And then you're going to press save to files. And then press save. Now you can go to Flourish. So basically, I'm going to put a link in the comments, and that'll take you to the chart history copy that you guys can use. It's like the exact one I use. So yeah, you're going to press that link in the description. Then once you press that link, it should take you to this page. Once you get to this page, you're going to press duplicate and edit. And then it's being slow. And then you're going to press duplicate and edit again. And then, okay. And go to data, press the data tab. Oh, by the way, you might have to log in before you do all of this. I don't know. But once you do what I just did. Now press data, then go to upload data. And then at the top of your recent thing, it should be the thing you just saved. So you're going to press on it and then press import. So this is all your data. And then here's probably the most important part of all. You're going to like these 2 arrows, one facing down, one facing to the right. You're going to press them and swap rows and columns. So they look like this. So now we're pretty much good. Now, you see over here to the right, label, you're going to press that pink box and type A. That'll highlight this place as the label box. And then for image, you're going to do B. And now, so the most annoying part of this is if you do a long chart history. So basically, the only way in my version for all the dates to show is if they're number columns like this. You see how these are 1, 2, 3. They have a 1, 2, 3 in them. But sometimes, or most of the time, if you have a long chart history video, in the beginning, I don't know why it does this, but in the beginning of your chart history, all of these would be like letter columns like this one. And that won't work. You can't, like it won't show on your chart. So you're going to have to change like every single, like a lot of them to number columns, but usually it doesn't take that long, so you don't have to worry about that. But since mine's short, so you can see my dates start in D. So in the values, you're going to put D. Well, you have to see where they end. So they start at D, you see over here, the D column, and then they end at the J column because that's the last date. So you're going to put D to J. And then you're almost done actually. And you're going to press preview like this. Or I don't know why my image is not showing. Yeah, here we go. So when you press preview, there's your stuff. And over here to the right is like all the customizing you can do. I don't want to explain it all, but I would just stick with my template because I think it's fine. And when you want it to fit the whole YouTube screen, you just... So yeah, these are just like all the categories you can change around. I wouldn't change them all, but you can. Actually, the one I would change is the color. So you can customize it by pressing edit color palette. And the first color will be, yeah, you can just change it to whatever you want. And the fatal affiliate will change colors. See that? And then, so now for like the screen recording part, you're gonna, in the top left, there's these two like arrows facing outward. You're gonna press them. And then you can actually like, if you press, don't tap on your tabs, but hold down on it and swipe up. It'll get rid of them. So now you can screen record all your stuff by just reloading and doing that quickly. So I'll make an example for you guys. Okay, so the editing apps I use are CapCut and VN. VN is the most important. Well, you can use CapCut, but VN doesn't ruin the video quality for me, like mostly. So once you go into it, you're gonna have to sign in and then press create a project, new project. And you're gonna press your screen recording of your video. And once you're here, it's in the format you like, right? So I'm actually gonna show you how to add the album cover in the background, like in my videos. So you're gonna wanna get the album cover. So if you did like The Life of a Showgirl, just find the album cover and then hold down on it and press save to photos. And then it will be saved to your photos. And go back, or this is where you need CapCut. So you're gonna want the 16:9 ratio. So you can actually search that up also, like 16 to 9 template. So you can just look for one like this one. Save this to your photos. Then you're gonna go back to CapCut, press new project, but then go to your photos and do the template of 16:9. So where's this? Yeah, if it may not be 16:9, so you're just gonna have to crop it, press crop and press 16:9 again, because I'm just lie sometimes. Then once you're here, you're gonna press overlay and then add overlay, and then you're gonna add your album cover. And then make it fit that 16:9 ratio. CapCut doesn't like, it kind of crops weird, so just do that as an example. Then you're gonna press the album cover, press duplicate, drag it below, duplicate, drag it below. These two other ones are also important. So this is gonna go in the back over here. That gives it like a kind of a cool look. And the other one you're gonna drag to the left, but then you're gonna layer it. So to layer it, you just scroll down to the right over here, press layers, make this go to the back. Do the same thing with the one above it, layer to the back. And then here you have this. And then I like to add blur to it. So you're going to go to effects, video effects, search blur. Find blur. And then you're going to shorten it because it doesn't let you duplicate it, but now you can duplicate it if it's short enough. And then right here, you're going to press object and then overlay on the pictures in the background. Or not that one, this one. So here you have your background. Now all you got to do is screenshot your screen and then crop it like the way you want. Like this, like the album cover shape. And save to your photos. Then go to VN or whatever editor you're using. Then add it as an overlay right here. The third one down, press photos. And then add this as your overlay and then make it bigger so it fits the screen. Now you're probably like, oh, but it's covering up my video. Well, to fix this, you see down here, all these options, scroll all the way to the right. Press blending, then press lighten. And then drag this bar down to whatever you like. And then it'll do this. I usually go to like 30. And then here you go. And then you can drag the length of your image for as long as you want. And add a title, music, whatever you want to it. And then this is how it looks right now. So yeah, so that's how you make these. And honestly, I find it really fun other than the data part, which gets kind of annoying. But yeah, hope you make one soon. Hey guys, I forgot to mention, if you need more columns, if you're doing like a really long chart history, like Taylor Swift's full discography, scroll the last one, which should be Z. Then you're going to press on it, and then at the top or the second to last button right here, then you can just press this a billion times to add more. So yeah, you can just do that for however many songs you need.